Radha Swami everyone. My today's topic is from separation to union, or I can say from separation to reunion, or I can say let's go back home from where we came from separation to union. How we get separated anyway? How we got separated? When the creation was done with Shabd or Naam, when Vaheguru Paramatma created everything with his moj and love, when he decided to become from one to many, then he created everything. All the region, he created everything. Alakh Agam Anami Sachkhand Sohang Desh, Par Brahm, Sahasdal Kamal, and all these planets. He created everything before time and space, and he created everything in time and space. He is the creator, Khuda, self-creator. आप ही ने ही आप साजियो, आप ही रचियो नाम. He is the self-creator. In the beginning was the world was with God, God is world. I had a chance to ask that question from Ishwar Puri Maharaj in Punjabi. Baba ji, ਕਿ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਸੀ? ਕਿ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨੇ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਜਾਂ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨੂੰ ਬਣਾਇਆ? ਦੋਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਫਰਕ ਹੈ? Ishwar Puri ji, Baba ji, I always call him Baba ji because he was Baba Saban Singh. Who was here first? Shabd or God? God or Shabd? And what's the difference? Ishwar Puri Maharaj said it's the same. It's the same. Like light and sound comes from the same source. It has been said in many Shabds, especially Guru Amar Das ji. Jyo Chandamay Chadan Chadayam. As Guru Amar Das ji says, when it rains, the light and sound comes from the cloud. And the rain comes from the cloud too. Rain coming from the cloud, light coming from the cloud, thunder strike coming from the source is the same. In reality, here Guru Amar Das ji is trying to tell us that physical, astral, causal came from the same creative power, who created everything with love and devotion, who created everything with the moj, with the love, with the preet, with the prem. Everything is coming from him. Everything is coming from him. When the creation was done in the spiritual regions, we were all in such kind. Vishesh Paji gave us a detail in Anurag Sagar that what happened to the 16 absolute or 16 kalam, and one of us, as Chand Pauldaji says, Kar Naranjan or Naranjan, one of them, he created or he wanted something. From where the experience of pair of opposite started. When Naranjan ji asked for his own creation, creation was done by Vaheguru Paramatma with the name Om Omkar Hu. Om Omkar Hu Allahu Allahu. In the very first level, when we hear the sound of church bell and a conch, especially the conch, the sank or conch, we have been playing the conch in the temples of India from thousands of years, but we never try to understand what kind of sound comes out of a sank or conch. If you blow, if you play that conch or sank, the only sound that will come up that sank or conch is Om or Hu. That's the original sound. Also known as original sound of the earth. Even scientists proved it. Earth is still moving. And the sound they heard is the same as Om, Hu, these kind of sound. These kind of sound. In time and space. When Vaheguru Paramatma created everything, everything was created. When the creation was created, Satsang was created, Sohang Desh was created, Parbrahm was created. That's a spiritual creation for souls only. Spiritual creation is only for the souls. Spiritual creation is not for physical body, astral body or causal body. Very important thing to understand. Spiritual creation is only for the spirit or soul. Spiritual creation is not for the physical body, astral body or causal body. In other words, in Punjabi I will say, Sathur Suksham Karan. ਰੂਹਾਨੀ ਰਚਨਾ ਦਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਤਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਕਰਮ ਔਰ ਗਿਆਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਨਹੀਂ Spiritual creation has nothing to do with our physical, astral and causal body. It can only be experienced with the soul. Why? Because it was created by the same God who created the soul. We are part of that absolute. We are a drop of that ocean. That ocean. When everything was created, this was created, choice was given to us. As if we pick up our own DVD. No one forces us. And we pick it up to experience something different we already did. But those who left 10%, Vaheguru Paramatma, they asked him how he come back. He said, I will be there as a PLM, Purple Lake Master, picked you up. They are the one who are the mark souls, mark sheeps. Mark sheeps. Mark sheeps. Then how he came here? I made it clear in one of my satsang. When you came from Sachkhand to Sohangadesh to Parbrahm, pure soul, we remember everything. When the soul came down to Brahm, also known as Tirkuti, Musalsi, universal mind, we pick up the mind from there. Separation started from there. Then we came down to the astral area, sensory body area. Then what happened? We pick up our sensory body. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji says, And tejan pind kiya rakhya agan manjar. And tejan pind kiya rakhya agan manjar. There is Pinda, Anda, Brahmanda, Sachkhanda. Physical, astral, causal, Sachkhand or beyond time and space. Here Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji says for the sensory body when you came down to the astral area. And tejan pind kiya rakhya agan manjar. Agan manjar means in the mother of the womb. When you came down to the astral area, where Dharmaraj and all those officers, everybody is sitting there. Then you got the physical body. When you came to our mother's womb, and tejan pind kiya rakhya agan manjar. That means when you are in a mother's womb, temperature is very high there. Rakhya agan manjar. Then you came to this physical body as a child. Anything. We didn't start our journey as a human being. We started from one element, two element, 4, 5, as we already know. From plant came into the next, to the next and next, and finally we became crown of the creation. In crown of the creation we came as a baby, As I made it clear in my last talk, the Atma, soul, go through four cycle, four segment, four steps. Atma, Jeev Atma, Bij Atma, Mukt Atma. Atma means when the soul was, just like when soul was created, when the drop and ocean was same. Atma, the same quality was in the Atma, the qualities were in Paramatma. That's Atma. Then Jeev Atma. When soul got the company of the mind, there becomes Jeev Atma. When soul and mind and sensory body came here as a physical form, the same soul becomes as a Bij Atma. Bij means the seed. Seed. If you sow a seed, you have to cut the crop. As Baba Nanak ji says, खेत शरीर जो बीजिया सो आन खलोता आए, कर्म जो जो करेगा तू वही फिर भोगना पड़ना, तेरे जीवन का है कर्मों से नाता, तू ही अपना भाग्य बताता, जैसे लिखेगा कर्मों की रेखा, देना होगा तिल तिल का लेखा. We were trapped in the karmas. The karma started when we take a birth as a human being. Karma does not start from the first element at all. Karma started when we came. Even when we came at the top of the creation, we start creating karmas. Why you started creating karmas? How come we didn't do the karmas in other forms? Because we don't have the consciousness of Vivek or Buddhi. Vivek, Buddhi, consciousness, the decision-making policies. Decision-making policies. Even we have a chance to do the decision-making policies, but still the mind gets involved in there. We make all kind of good or bad decisions. Then we start creating karmas. Karmas. We are here. We got separated. We got all these physical, astral, causal body, came to the mother's wombs. We gone through the cycle of death and birth. Finally, we came as a crown of the creation. We stuck with the karmas. And what's happening here? As Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji says, Kirat karm ke bishade, kar kirpa melo ram, char count de das parme, sak aaye prabari shan. Sham. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj says, I got separated from you from Kirt and Karm. When you got separated, there was no karmas. Kirt means the DVD that we pick up. When you came here in a physical form as a human being, you start creating karmas. Kirt karm ke bichde, that creates separation. Kar kirpa melo Ram, my God, my Master, Kar kirpa. Please have mercy on me. Kar kirpa melo Ram. Please take me back. I'm lost. Take me back where I came from. Where I came from. And Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj Ji says, fourth Guru, the dad of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji says, Koi aan milave mera pritam pyara, hoon tis pe aap bechai, darshan har dekhan tai. Fourth Guru Ji Maharaj Ji says, Koi aan milave mera pritam pyara. Is there anyone, any beloved soul that came from such khand as a master? Koi aan milave mera pritam pyara. Is there anyone who can take me back to my beloved master, my beloved God, my beloved Father? Mera pyara, ho tis par aap bechai. Bechai means I'm willing to sell myself if he can take me back home. Here Guru Ramdas Ji says, I'm willing to sacrifice, I'm willing to sell myself in a slave market. I like to become a slave of that person. Is there anyone who can take me back home? Where I came from, here Guru Ramdas Ji's soul is crying to go back home. Kuan milave mera pritam pyara, hon tis par aap bechai, har des darshan dekhan tai. I just want to see my real dad sitting in Sachkhand, from where I came. Kirpa kare ta Satgur mele, har har naam ਧਿਆਈ. If he has mercy, blessings on you, ਤਾਂ Satgur mele, you will find the master. In other words, master find you. Karm hoye Satgur milaye, seva surat shabd chit laye. Then master will find you. He know where the sheep is sitting. He know the mark sheeps. He know the mark souls. Master don't come here to change the political, economic system of the society. Master always come there to pick up the mark soul. That's it. That's it. That's the only purpose of the master. Master don't come here to improve your life, family life and all those. These things can go the way the karma is. Master only comes here for your soul. The karmic pattern and other things belongs to your mind, body and another sensory body. Soul has nothing to do with the master. Comes from the totality of consciousness. He come here to pick up our soul. He don't come here to pick up our physical body. He don't come here to pick up our sensory body. He don't come here to pick up our mind. He comes here to remind us, leave all these costumes so you can understand who you are. Who you are. Who you are. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji in his Vani says, Jin tum peje tin hi bulaye, sukh sahaj sheti kar aao. आनंद मंगल गुण गाओ तुन निश्चल राज कमाओ तुम कर आवो मेरे मीत. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji says, first he said, कोई आन मिलावे मेरा पीत, जिन तुम भेजे तिन ही बुलाए. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj says, जिन तुम भेजे तिन ही बुलाए. The one who sent you here, he gave you a call back, call of the master. He gave you a call, wake up call. जिन तुम भेजे तुम ही बुलाए, सुख सहज छेती घर आओ, आनंद मंगल गुण गाओ तुन निश्चल राज कमाओ. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj says, the one who sent you, the same Vaheguru Paramatma, God to tell you, of course, send me here to pick you up. Sukh sahaj sheti ghar aao, come back home. Come back home. Anand mangal gun gao, tun nechal raj kamao. Bas anand mangal. Anand means blissful state. Mangal means happiness. Gun gao. Prabh ki ustat karo man meet. Sabdan akagar cheet. Ukagar cheet. Tun nechal raj kamao tun. Here Guru Arjan Dev Ji telling us how who can go back home, how to unite, where who came from, how who can go back home. Tun nechal raj kamao. Tun means the sound current, the shabd. Nechal means the permanent forever. Nechal ek aap avinashi, so nechal jo tise tyayanda. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj says in Sukhmani Sahib. And Guru Charan Ji, my little baby brother, he is doing a seva. Seva, he already made it clear. Nechal, stable, permanent. Whatever is in time and space is changing. Change. Whatever is beyond time and space is permanent, eternal, everlasting. Anand Mangal Gun Gao Tun Nechal Raj Kamao. Raj Kamao means you can become the king. As Swamiji Maharaj says, when you come back to me, when you come back to Sachkhand, you can sit on the throne where your dad is sitting. If you are a little baby boy or grow, your dad is sitting on a sofa, you can just go run, sit on his lap on the same sofa. Same thing is here. When our soul goes back, you get united with the family we left. Tumkar Avo mere meet. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji says, Tum ghar aao, please come back home. Mere meet, my dear, my beloved souls. I know you left me. I am here as a PLM Purple Link Master. I'm here to pick you up. Come back home. तुम घर आवो मेरे मीत, my beloved souls, come back home. You had gone through death and birth. Enough. We been here. How long we been here? Does anybody know it? Who been here since the beginning of the creation? Does anybody know the exact date of the creation? Scientists are giving us the rough estimate, billion, trillion, billion years. Whatever it is, it's been long time. बहुत जन्म बिछड़े थे माधो, अब जन्म तुम्हारे लेखे, कहे रविदास आस लग जीवा, चिर प्यो दर्शन देखे. Here said रविदास जी से, बहुत जन्म, from many verse, बिछड़े थे बातें, why God separation from you? माधो means God, वाहिगुरु परमात्मा राम. बहुत जन्म बिछड़े थे माधो, अब जन्म तुम्हारे लेखे, कहे रविदास आस लग जीवा, चिर प्यो दर्शन देखे. I haven't come home from a long time, haven't seen you, my beloved dad, my beloved master, my beloved creator, वाहिगुरु परमात्मा. चिर प्यो दर्शन देखे, it's been long time. किरण कालजे दे सजरिया, जगदीश मिलन कीजे तेरी बरिया. Teri Variya. And Saint Ravidas ji says, I'll spend most of my time as a human being doing the seva, creating good karmas and meditation. And he did. And he did. And by how we can go back home? We can go back home only if someone tell us what the address of your home, what is the direction, what is the address of our home. Address is only available at the physical level. I deliver mail every day, reading at the address. But the address of the Satsang, if I know it, I will be the first one to go there. I don't know. Because these things are beyond time, space, mind, Maya and everything. Hazur Maharaj Chan Singh ji used to quote a story in a satsang. Hazur Maharaj used to say in Punjabi, agar koi ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੁਲਾਇਤ ਲੈ ਜਾਵੇ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਵਾਤਾਵਰਨ ਸਮਝਾ ਦੇਵੇ, ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਚੇਤਾ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਾਂ ਪਿਓ ਕੌਣ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਇਆ. ਅਗਰ ਉਸੇ ਮੁਲਕ ਦਾ ਵਸਿੰਦਾ ਵਾਪਸ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੇ ਤੂੰ ਕੌਣ ਆ, ਤੇਰੇ ਮਾਂ ਪਿਓ ਕੌਣ ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਜਾਗਦਾ ਆ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹੀ ਦੱਸਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ ਲੈ ਆਉਂਦਾ. I never could understand this. Maharaj Chan Singh ji used to say, as mind kidnap the soul, mind kidnap the soul, sensory body, physical body, all that. And we forgot where we belong, where we belong, where we belong. If someone comes from where the soul left, he is the only one who can remind the soul who you are and where you really belongs. It's a beautiful shabd written by Sundar Das ji, and Maharaj Saban Singh ji always used to repeat that shabd, and I also repeated that shabd in many of my satsang. एक बार जंगल में बसते मेरे राज की नार ने कहर जायो, एक बार जंगल में बसते मृग राज की नार ने कहर जायो, कै कारण पाली के हाथ चढ़यो, तन लेकर शैली के संग लड़ायो, भूल गयो दुर के परा गर्म हंडू बयो, हरि दूब चिरायो, सुंदर ऐसे ही आत्मा संग शरीर के, आप बुलाए के जीव कहलायो. Sundar Das, who was a contemporary of Guru Arjan Dev ji, and he was the greatest grandson of Guru Amar Das ji, he says, a female tiger gave birth to a baby tiger. The same time the tornado came in the jungle, baby got separated. The next day, the shepherd came with the mammals and goats and sheep. He picked the baby, tiger baby, and rolled him in the same class. Adam in the group of the mammals and the goats and dogs and all those. And that tiger baby forgot who I am, because he never knew who he is. Whoever picked him up, he thinks I belong to him. He thinks this shepherd is my dad. And all these mammals, the goats, the dogs and sheep and everything, they're my family members. He forgot everything. Then what happened? One day, a tiger came in the jungle. He saw a baby tiger is in the company of the shepherd, sheep, goats, dogs, mammals. He was surprised. Then he said, do you know who you are? He decided to go there and tell him. Do you know who you are? He said, yes, I'm a goat, sheep, dog, mammal. He said, no, you are a tiger just like me. He said, no, I don't know who is a tiger. Then the tiger said, look at my face, you look like me. Then that baby tiger said, I can see your face, I can't see my face. That tiger took him to a pond or a pool where the water was still. Then he asked him, look at your face in the water. He saw his face. Then he asked him, look at my face. Do you look like me or no? He said, yes. Yes, I look like you. Then the tiger said, I'm going to roar. You roar after me. I'm going to create a sound out of my mouth. You create the same sound. When the tiger roared or created the sound, the baby tiger did the same thing. The sound that comes from a baby tiger is the sound of the tiger, not sound of a goat or sheep. What happened? All those shepherds, all the mammals, everybody ran away. And that tiger took his baby tiger back home. What is the meaning of that story? Why Baba Saban Ji quoted that story many times? Why? एक बार जंगल में बसते के कारण पालित के हाथ चढ़े. When the creation was done, we came in a time and space, in the realms of mind and physical body, and as to now that. Then we forgot our reality, that we are soul. We forgot ourselves. We forgot ourselves. That who we are. But who's tiger? Master is the tiger. Then who's the shepherd? Shepherd is the mind. Then who are mammals, goat, kam, krodh, lomo, hankar? The sex, desire, anger, greed and all those things. I remember one of my satsang, mind the shepherd and 5 sheep. Same thing. And all those. Then master took him to a pond where the water was still. What is the meaning of that? If the water is running, doesn't matter it's a Ganges water or it's a water of a Niagara Fall. If you stand in front of a Niagara Fall, you can't see your face. Only thing you can see is the fog. If the water is still, you can see your face. If your mind becomes still, stand still. If your mind becomes concentrated, then you should be able to see the light and sound in the face of your master inside. Otherwise you can't. I know many people doing meditation from 40 years, seen nothing. Why? Because all kind of thought process is running in their mind. They can't hold your mind. Stand still. Stand still. When you hold that, then you realize there is no difference between me, master, soul, Vaheguru Paramatma. But you realize that in Par Brahm. Par Brahm. Not before that. Not before the path of the master is path of love and devotion. Master comes here to remind us. How you came here? You came here with a Shabd or Nama. Going back, you have to use the same aircraft. If you want to unite with the one to separate from, you got separated with the Shabd, you have to use the same aircraft or path. Path been there since the beginning of the universe. Why? Because the Shabd created the universe. The path been available since the beginning of the universe. Because Shabd created and Shabd been available since the beginning of the universe. Shabd been here. Shabd is all over. Shabd Tati, Shabd Akash, Shabd Bhaya Prakash, Sagli, Srasht, Shabd ke paashe, Nanak Shabd Gata Gatash. That Shabd is in every one of us. In a form of his soul. In a form of his soul. If there is no Shabd, there will be destruction. Parlo, Mahaparlo. The path was created with Shabd. Going back is the same Shabd. Everything was created by the Shabd. Everything that wants to go back, the soul has to follow the same. As Bhai Gurdas Ji says, Gurmukh khoj alak hai, ज्यों जल माही मीन फरंदा, गुरमुख खोज अगम है, ज्यों आकाशे पंख उड़ंदा. Bhai Gurdas Ji says, those who want to meet him, those who want to meet him, ज्यों जल माही मीन फरंदा, when the fish is running around in the water, there is no freeway or anything in the ocean, but the fish is moving around. At the same time, Bhai Gurdas Ji says, when there is a little bird sitting on a tree, if he has to fly from one tree or go to another tree, even it's 100 miles away, he don't have to use any freeway, he can go anywhere. Same is our soul when we go beyond Parvaram, we can go anywhere. When we are Sachkhand, who can go anywhere? As said Ravidas Ji says, that who can go anywhere? You can go anywhere. ज्यों ज्यों सैल करे त्यों पावे, महरम महल ना कोट कावे. You can go anywhere. When you are out of time and space, you can enjoy the blissful state. As Bhai Gurdas Ji says, when the fish is swimming in the ocean, going in the ocean, there is no freeway. Fish can go anywhere. Our soul can go anywhere when the soul is beyond time and space. The path when here, you can create the path. Soul know the path. As bird fly from one tree to go to another tree, there is no freeway or anything. You can go anywhere. Same is our soul. Same is our soul. And how we have to go back home? The Master comes here, he will unite us. He will remind us, we came here with a Shabd. We can go back only with the help of Shabd and Naam. Shabd and Naam. Tun mein dhyan, dhyan mein janeya. Gurmukh kat kahani, who have to follow the same sign, sound or tun, Shabd. Tun mein dhyan, put your attention on that Shabd. Dhyan mein janeya, then you understand who we are. Gurmukh kat kahani, those who follow their master, they will understand what this is. And Swamiji Maharaj Ji says, Guru kahe khol kar bhai, lag shabd anahad jai, bin shabde upavana dujja, kaya ka chote na kuja. Swamiji Maharaj says, Guru kahe khol kar bhai, your master is telling you very openly. Bin Guru kahe khol kar bhai, lag shabd anahad jai, follow the shabd sound current coming inside of you. Bin shabde upavana dujja, there is no other way to go back home except light and sound meditation. Kaya ka chote na kuja, otherwise you can keep coming back here in a different forms, in different forms, according to your karmas, desires and wishes. Then who will take us home? Master. I was so much impressed with the Shabd, one line sang by the beloved sister. Aisa Satgur Mera, jeda bichya nu milda, Bobby ji. When she sang it, I just catch it. I know that most people can't understand, but when she said that Aisa Satgur Mera, jeda bichhide nu milda, I burst into tears. Then I decided to pick up this topic. Even I message her. Such a beautiful sang, just one line she said. Aisa Satgur Mera. My master is such a perfect like a master. Jeda bichhida nu merda, he can take back home anyone who wants to go back home. And going back home, just turn yourself to your master. And Baba Farid ji says, Je sir dityan jar mile ta sir devan ki kas hai. Sir demi te bahana mangi, e Peer Farid da das hai. Baba Farid ji says, if you can sacrifice everything to find a living perfect like a master, is very cheap. It's very reasonable. It's priceless. If you can find that jewel, just sacrificing everything in a materialist world, it's worth it. That how come we haven't gone anywhere? What's going on with us? Paltu Sahib ji says about the philosopher's stone. Master is a philosopher's stone or paras. If you touch a porous or philosopher's stone with any metal, that metal will turn into gold. But if there is a rust on that metal, the philosopher's stone can do nothing. पलटू साहब जी says the same thing. पलटू पारस क्या करे जे लोहा खोटा होए, सतगुर सबको देत है लेता नहीं कोई. Master is here to give up everything to you. Master is willing to give you the Satsang. Then how come we didn't get anything from the Master? What is going on here? Because our mind. There is a rust of karmas on our mind and all these things. Then how you can remove that rust, the karmas with Simran? Simran. Simran. Simran is the key. Keep repeating the mantra. That will take care of your paralabdh karma, the last life karma. Destiny. Destiny. पलटू पारस क्या करे जे लोहा खोटा होए. It's not a fault of the masters, it's our fault. If there is a rust on the metal, philosopher's stone can do nothing. Satgur sabko det hai. Master is willing to give everything to everyone, not only for certain people. This is my friend, this is my son-in-law, this is my brother-in-law, this is my old friend, this is my good friend. No, for Master everything is equal. Ask the mom who got 4 kids. One of them is a doctor, one of them is an engineer, one of them is an attorney, and one of them is a criminal person. Ask mom whom she loves the most. For her everybody is equal. Same thing with the Master. We are all equal for the Master. Master, don't look at our karma. Problem is the rust. Problem is the karmas. Problem is whatever you done in the previous life. We need to wipe up the karmas to get the blessing of the Master. Master is available 24/7 at the third eye center. As Pika ji says, Pika Pukha koi nahi. Sabki gathdi lal. ग्रह खोल नहीं जानते तांते भय कंगाल भक्त. Pika ji says, Pika Pukha koi nahi. No one is hungry at the spiritual level. Sabki gathdi lal. Gathdi means is something, a bundle or a package. Lal, there is a ruby sitting inside of that the little cloth that's wrapped around. Grah kholne nahi jante. You don't know how to unknot the knot. Tante beg and call. That's why you are poor. Why? Because you don't know how to unknot the knot. There is an old story, many saints used to say that. There was a beggar sitting on side his mud house, asking for pennies and money from everyone. People used to give him penny, whatever. At the end he died. The house he used to live, sitting on a mud house. When he died, his family member came and they decided to remove all the dirt to make the land even. When they remove the dirt, they find the treasure underneath it. They find the treasure underneath. They find the gold, silver, rubies underneath. The beggar sitting on a treasure was begging. He never could understand that there is a treasure underneath me. Same thing here as Pikaji says. Treasure is inside. Remove the dust of karmas from the mind with Simran and Dhyan. Satguru is waiting for you at the third eye center. Going home, we need to catch the... Baba Sabir Singh used to say something. If you have to go somewhere, you have to catch a train. The train will leave from the railway station or the railroad track. Train won't come to your house to pick you up. You have to come to the railroad station, railway station. Then you can get in the train. Train will take you. What was the meaning of Baba Sabir Singh? That means the Master is waiting for you at the third eye center. You need to be there. Then after that is Master's responsibility. As Baba Sabir Singh used to say, once you find me inside, it's my responsibility. It's my responsibility to take you back home. Take you back home. ऐसा सतगुर मेरा जिहड़ा बिछरण मेलदा. Master is here to take all the souls back home who are the marked sheep. But do the Simran. Stay in His will. Do as much seva as much Simran you can. Eventually, Master will take you. Master never will leave His sheep here. As Huzur Maharaj Charan Singh Ji and Baba Sahib Singh Ji used to say, if the shepherd has 30 sheep, when he come back home, he will count if there is 30 or what. If there is 29, one sheep is missing. Shepherd will run and find the 30th sheep. That sheep is wounded with the broken legs. He will pick up that sheep, give him that sheep a piggyback ride and bring him home. Because he knows this is my sheep. Last time, after Miti Seva, in the Dera site, where me, Mishesh Paji, Bobby Ji, many other satsangis were there, Tina Ji was there, and Mahip Ji was there. Many of them were there. After that, Babaji, Ishwarji went to India. He picked up only 13 souls. Only few. Why? Because they are the marked soul. He decided to go pick them up. Master know where the sheep is. As Jesus says, I know my sheep and my sheep know me. If sheep know the shepherd, shepherd know the sheep. And sheep is our soul and shepherd is the master. He will escort us back to Satsang. He will. Thank you. Please accept my seva and forgive all my mistakes. My special thanks to Bobby Ji for giving such a beautiful shabd. Aisa Satgur Mera Jida Bishudana Melda. Please accept my seva and forgive all my mistakes. Radha Swami, thank you.